Hey guys, Kev here, and I have an unboxing to do for you. So this package comes by way of White Mountain Knives. So let's unbox it with the Kubi Knives Royal. This is the KU321 Colin Mason Pierre CM Knife Designs design. And this here is a Kizer knife. This is one that I had a few people tell me I had to try. So I had to try it, and I went and bought one. Thank you to Justin over at White Mountain Knives for making that easy for me. You guys can go to whitemountainknives.com and you can use my code LeftyEDC at checkout. You will get 10% off your order. You will also get free shipping if you are in the United States of America. This is the Kizer Hic-Cup, and this is a budget knife. It is a button lock, and it's supposed to be up my alley. We shall see. I have low expectations just because of Kizer and my background, really. But so far, I'm digging it. We have these thumb studs that are actually attachable, so you can attach the thumb studs. I heard there's like a notch or something. Maybe not. Maybe just put it in there. So that's cool. And then you have extra body screws, it looks like, which is also kind of cool. I'm all about extra hardware. I try to provide it whenever I can with our knives at Devo. So this is my knife. I paid for it. If, you know, depending on what happens here, I may just give it away, but we'll see. This is a very interesting micarta. It has this sort of grid pattern to it. I didn't notice that in any of the other videos. Centering's almost dead nuts. If I zoom in, you can see it's a very strange micarta. Maybe the ones I saw were the Richlight ones, but I think that one has a flipper tab. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that micarta, but hey, what you gonna do? So you do have a front flipper as well as the hole. So there you go, pops right out of there. We have no play, no rock. We have this button with a slight depression, which is kind of nice. And it drops. And yeah, you have that Kizer sort of detent on the button lock. And that's my biggest gripe with their button locks is the placement of the button and the height of the button. Even with this little cutout, it's still sticking past the frame. So when I go to flick it as a lefty, what do? I put pressure on the button and it weakens the detent to where it sucks. Where right-handed, I don't do that. So I get more detent and it actually feels pretty good. The front flipper is pretty good. The blade shape is interesting. It's sort of a spear point. It is a spear point, but it kind of has sheep's foot vibes, and I think it would work pretty well for my day-to-day tasks. You got a little bit of stick on it, and it's got a lot less rattle and stuff than the beg lighter I looked at recently. But again, it I don't know. It just seems like yet another knife. I don't know how to explain that better. Sorry, my thumb is pretty beat up right there. Yeah, I cut it, so it's sore on that end. Yeah, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with this knife. I think it was like $70 if you buy it. If you buy it new from White Mountain Knives, $70. They also had the Richlight version, which I think, again, is a flipper, which might be better because you don't have to worry about the button. But as a lefty, it just kills it. It really kills it that I can't just... I can flick it, obviously. You see there I can flick it. But I can feel the detent just being weak because I'm on the button. And there's really no way around it. If I hold up higher, see, I'm on the button. Or is the detent just crappy? No, see, it has a good detent. So let's just try an experiment. I'll put my finger like this. Yeah, see, that feels good, but I can't do that every time. I can try to get under it, but nope, I'm on it. There's just really no good way for me to be off the button and reverse flick it left-handed, sadly. So, you know, I got to do it right-handed, and it's great. So if you're right-handed, I think this is wonderful. A lot of lefties are into these knives, like the Cormorant and this knife, and I don't understand how they don't struggle with that, or they, I guess, just don't care. They'll just accept the sort of weakish feeling detent that you get by having pressure on the button. See there, it just came out because I'm on it. So, yeah, overall, cool knife. I'm definitely gonna just give it away at this point. Flat grind, lots of stick there on the button lock, but that's pretty normal for these. I'm just sick of the button locks, guys. Honestly, I think this would be a decent liner lock. I think I would enjoy this if this was a liner lock. Real quick comparison to the Kizer Hic-Cup Royale with cheese. Pretty much the same size, very similar shape. You know, and I love the Royale with cheese because it's super fun. The detent's good, it flicks really well, and I like the liner lock. So I just don't know why everything has to be a dang button lock these days, because I think this would be a good functional liner lock. It would drop nice. You know, they could have done the detachable flipper tab. They could have done that anyway, but and then you have the thumb studs you can add. You know, I don't know. I think it would have worked. The blade steel here is 154 cm. Yep. Oh, and this is called the Hic-Cup, or is it on here? Oh god, it's on here. Hic-Cup. I mean, you gotta just have a knife name, I guess, but I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Ergos. I haven't even felt the ergos yet. The ergos are great. Feels great in the hand. It's a little bit mix-matchy for me. This feels pretty good, but I got the clip here, and when I climb up here, it's okay, but you know, you have this indent here, but it's definitely solid. Jimping goes up a good bit, but it's very loosey-goosey jimping. It's not very aggressive, but I could see this being a very functional knife. Man, that stick is just not good. Yeah, so to me, what I end up feeling like because of the button lock and my issues is this is just another drop in the bucket, you know? And I hate to say that because a company put time into this, and I don't know who designed it. If anybody has a little... Oh, it's an Azo design. He did the bag lighter, which kind of makes sense. That's not my favorite design either. I don't know. I've said this before, guys. Let's chill with the gosh darn button locks. Can we just give it a rest? Can we give it a rest? I'm done. Like, I just don't want any more button locks. They're not getting better. They're not good. You know, you're not doing anything special. You're just trying to You're trying to capitalize on the hype that was the Malibu. And even the Malibu at this point to me is done. Like, I've sold them all. I don't care anymore. They got boring, basically. They are awesome. I love the Malibu, but I never carried it. Not one time in like a year had I carried the Malibu. So I just sold them all. So button locks are cool and practical if, you know, you're going to use your knife all the time and, you know, whatever. But I honestly, they're not as satisfying as a lot of knives in terms of fidgetability for me and carry and such, because you usually just don't get a great detent on them. And what's going to happen is I'm going to flick this knife 50 times, and all of a sudden I'm going to have rock. I'm going to get a detent that loosens up because the spring tension is going to loosen up. You know, you end up with these issues. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with this knife. It's fine. If you're right-handed, this knife is fine. If you like the look of it and you want to drop the $70 or whatever, it's worth it. I can't argue it's not worth the money. I'm just sick and tired of button locks, budget button locks. Just sick and tired of it. Civivi, Artisan, Kizer, everybody, CJRB, did I already say that one? Everybody and their mom has a budget button lock, or just a button lock at this point. It's old. It's old, and I'm done. I'm tired. I'm also tired today, so maybe I'm just projecting here a little bit, but I don't know. You guys tell me. This is just not... This knife kind of sums up... Jeez, Kev, I'm really having fun tonight. This knife kind of sums up why I've been sort of pushing away from budget knives. I really don't buy a lot of them anymore. And I still buy, I buy Civibis, and I haven't bought the last couple, I think, because I just was over it. I buy CJRBs, I buy Kizer, I try to buy the ones that interest me, because that's what I do on this channel. I buy knives, I get knives in that interest me. I don't just buy stuff to show it. And okay, I do that sometimes, but it has to be interesting in some way, right? But I bought this because I honestly thought I might like it. People told me I might like it. And then I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, I might like that. And, once again, I get it in hand, and it's like, great. You put the button right where my reverse flick finger would go, and you ruin the whole action for me. And I get it. Who cares? The left-handed people, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I care. I'm left-handed, and... a lot, I've heard people say, well, this would be good for a left. No, it's not good for a lefty. I mean, unless there's different lefties out there who don't put their finger here, like, where else would you put your finger? Like, those lefties are just dealing with this crap. They're dealing with this terrible detent. It's not even the detent. They're dealing with the issue where you're on the button, right? All right. I apologize for the long rant, and I don't mean to take it out on this knife. This knife honestly is good. Like, you can see the detent is good. If I do it right-handed, it pops. Like, it's fine. It's not the knife. It's the lefty thing. And I don't get why they give you the dang recess, and then they don't recess it. Like, if they had just made that flush, the button flush with that cutout, I wouldn't have the issue. But because it isn't, right, I can put pressure on it, and I do. So, all in all, not a bad knife. Pretty cool Kizer Hic-Cup here. Yeah, I'm going to give it away. So, you guys will see this on a Lefty Live, most likely. I don't think I need to add more to the 5K giveaway, which has already happened if you're watching this. Sorry. I think I have enough for that already, but maybe I'll throw it in there. But I'll probably just put it in my bin for Thursday night or Saturday night giveaways. So one of you guys will get this. So sorry for the sort of down and negative overview, I guess. It's an unboxing, but I'm not going any further with this guy. Also, this micarta is hideous. I don't know what this is. It's super slick, sort of. Like, it's a very odd micarta. I think they're just trying stuff out at this point. I think it's supposed to be a linen micarta or a paper micarta. I don't know, something like that. But, yeah. So that's the Kizer Hic-Cup. Jeez. All right. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day with enthusiasm. And I really love you all. I do. Maybe not this knife, but I love all of you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.